Okay guys, I'm building a wood strip canoe, and as you can see I'm to the point of putting on the seats, and I didn't see any videos online that showed how to do a fabric woven seat with nylon, so I'm giving it a try to make a video so that people can kind of see how to do that. So the first thing I did was I went to a sporting goods shop and I picked up this kind of material. As you can see it here, it's basically mountain climbing nylon rope that you can buy at a sporting goods store, but it has a very sturdy nylon material. Okay, and what I did, I got about 20 feet of yellow and about 20 feet of blue, and then in order to cut it, I used a soldering iron, and I just measured it out 20 feet, or actually the number of inches to wrap around my seat frame. And you can see how this is done. I'll show you in just a sec here. So what I did was measured this out on a ruler. When I got to my right height, I'm just going to take this soldering iron like this, mark it right at the part that I want, and take it on this wood, and you just take the hot edge of that soldering iron and run it right across that nylon fabric, and it just kind of melts it and cuts it nicely, just like that. Kind of okay. So that's how you get your webbing, and so now I'll go on to the next step. Okay, so you can see what I've done here is I'm stretching this nylon rope, this flat nylon rope, around the edges of the seat. Then I'm taking kind of a, as you can see, this kind of a pointed looking soldering on a tip here, and I'm just poking it right into that cloth, and it just melts a hole right in there, and it makes some nice little holes in there too. So then I'm just going to take my drill, put some little holes in there. Now what I decided to use was stainless steel screws with a little concave washer, and that kind of crimps the cloth so it doesn't slip. And I'm just going to put it right through that melted hole that I made, and then we're just going to drill it right on into there. Oops. Get another one. Put in the other hole. I thought of doing it with just one screw in each, but I thought that might not give it the strength that I wanted. So I'm using two, which is going to give it a bit of extra weight. So as you can see that, I basically got a row of things drilled in here on this side, and then I'll show you in a sec where I Basically, I'm going to put this other webbing through in kind of a woven checkerboard looking thing. A little bit longer. Top. See if we got enough length on this one. Yeah, this one looks long enough. Okay, we're good on this one. I had to cut some of them a little bit longer. So I'm going to melt my holes. Drill. Screw it on in. Bring this strap around. Oh, looks like I got a couple loose ones over here. Got to tighten down. Okay. And we're going to melt our holes. Drill. Put in the little melted hole. Another one on. Okay. So as you can see, that that piece of webbing's interwoven in there. Now as you interweave more of them in there, they get tighter, and then it tightens up the whole seat fabric. It was kind of a time-consuming process. A lot of screws. A big hassle to cut the things and shape it on there, but probably sturdier seat and more comfortable than the typical cane seating. I don't know. I had cane seating on one of my other canoes and I liked it. Sometimes it would get kind of wet and soggy. had to be varnished, things like that, whereas this nylon thing I'm hoping is going to be kind of maintenance free. It gets wet, dries out easily. I varnished the wood before, so hopefully, you know, even if it gets wet under there, it's not going to damage that wood. So, there we go. Okay, I've got these seats installed. Gives you a chance to see what it looks like. When you get the fabric down on there, it is quite firm. Looks like it's going to be a sturdy seat on this canoe.